And this is probably a bad idea to do this, what I'm doing right now, without unplugging the Dremel tool first. But I'm stupid, so, you know.
Guess what? You've got fever, and the only prescription is more MacMOD.
Okay, just hold it in.
Yep. That it?
That's one.
You're not going to hear it because I unplugged the speakers.
Right.
But let's do this.
That's it. That's power.
Okay, so when I touch these two wires together,
It booted up.
it booted up the same as this. So what I want to find out is if we can modify one of the Atari buttons. We got a better one maybe? This is probably just as good as the others.
No, this one's torched. That may be the only good one we have.
So when we mount this, we may have to literally glue this up here somehow. Well, let's see if we... This is going to be kind of tricky. I need to... I don't think it matters which one's which, honestly. As long as it completes the circuit, right?
That should be right.
The wires are too small. But I don't want to go and buy a solder gun and solder these on if it's not going to work. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Hold that. And I don't know if this connecting way down here is going to be sufficient.
Right.
Alright, turn her on.
Okay. No.
I don't know if I'm getting a good connection with the wires.
No.
I
One
don't
just
think
popped
I am.
off. No, I don't think that switch is going to work.
What about... This shocked me, you think? I'm not getting shock here. Okay, unplug it for a second. You know why? Because when I go all the way down, it stops making connection with that one.
Right.
So I need to go with these two.
Alright, give it a shot.
Go ahead and plug it in. I'm going to need you to actually switch that switch.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh yeah!
Who's the man? Tim's the man.
Tim the man. Tim the man.
Tim the man.
Tim the man.
Basically what we did,
Is accidentally tore these things. Yeah.
we ripped the wires out of our power button. And they went in there like that. So I burnt some of the plastic back off the power wire. And we wanted to know what this button does. And my theory was when you push the button you complete the circuit, which all that's basically doing is touching these two wires together at that point electronically. So we plugged it in and we touched these two wires together, and sure enough we can hear the Mac starting up. So we knew that once we complete the circuit between these two wires, that's an on and off button. We wanted to use an original Atari 2600 switch to get the same effect. So we originally hooked them up to, we have a 3-prong switch, to the first prong and the third prong. And when we did it, it didn't work. It occurred to me that when you push this down, these two are then connected and not this one. When it's up, these two are connected and not this one. So I connected the two power leads to the second and third. Chad pushed it down and the machine booted. So what we're going to have to do, and not necessarily right now, but we're going to go get some more extra wire that's really small. We're going to solder them together, and then we're going to solder the wire here. And this is going to be permanently mounted on the Atari where it says on and off. So to boot the Mac, you will literally push down on this switch and it will kick the Mac over. And that's all that's going to have to be done there. Actually, it was a mistake for us to rip out the wires from our power button, but honestly I kind of like it better because to turn on the Mac now,
Yep.
you hit the button that says power on and off on the Atari. And in our pre-production meetings, we always thought it would be cool if the buttons on the Atari, at least the power button, actually turned it on and off.
Mm-hmm.
And it does. So that's how we're gonna do that. It's gonna be pretty cool, I think. We're gonna have to make the wires a lot longer because if the power button is mounted permanently to the top of the Atari and we need to take the top of the Atari off for whatever reason, we don't have a lot of play between where it plugs into the Mac and where it plugs in here. So we're going to need like 6 foot so we can literally take this off, set it aside, and the power button wires will be, you know, long enough to accommodate it.
Yep.
I think we're golden. I don't think that we need to worry about that right now. As long as we know that completing that circuit will start it and this will complete the circuit, we're good.
Okay.
We can worry about mounting this up right now.
All right.
Smaller.
Okay.
Well, I guess if we make that line there now, with that as a template, and I just cut on the inside of that line, that should work, right? Where is Sharpie? Where is Sharpie? But I want to make sure that the ends are the ends.
Okay.
Alright. Push her down and...
Oops, hang on, I just moved it over. Fix it where you want it again.
I think right there.
Better?
I'm going to try to cut on the inside of that line.
Okay.
Obviously we're going to have to clean that up,
Yeah.
but... Actually,
You alright?
no, one of those little black things went down.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I said. I felt it go down too. Look. We probably can't even test putting this in here to try to clean that out. We're gonna have to. Where's the... Alright. Well, you know what? We didn't go far enough.
Really? What are we missing?
Man, look, the modem isn't all the way over.
Well, we can use the tool to move that over. Use the buffer tool.
Yeah,
Just widen that out.
maybe. It's, I don't know if it will actually fit in there though.
Oops.
Yeah. You got a smaller one?
I think I do.
Gotta like that tool. I should do it. Oh yeah. That's good.
Tune in next time as Chad destroys tables and Tim really gets to know a hot glue gun. All on the next episode of MacMOD.